When I saw that, I said, no. He weren't with you on the way up. Mm-hmm. Why? And this thing is so serious, Spence, because I remember speaking to someone, I'm not going to reveal his name, but I said, that's the wrong move. And how do you know it was the wrong move? Because after the fight,
he gunned him.
He gunned Ben Davison. Dream it, believe it, become it. What's going on?
Come on down to the world's greatest, boxing
podcast
in the universe.
Not the UK, the universe.
The universe, brother.
And guess what?
We go Mars is still us on our thing, yeah.
This is not cheap week, it's cheap month. Cheap month.
Crispy.
Krispy Kreme, you don't know. Listen, wait.
It's the
we
Christmas
got the red
edition.
box, the Christmas box.
The Christmas
oh
edition.
my goodness. Look. They're looking after us, Spence. Look, he's even got the sellotape thing. Come on, bro. Hey, listen. This is the one I was talking about last week. All the different flavors.
No, but it's not. Look at this. We got Rudolph the Reindeer. Whatever it is. Yes, we got him there.
Wait, let me get the 2 plates. Wait. Come on. We're live. Live TV, you know the set. Come on. There's yours. There's mine. Come on. Yeah. We're going in. I want to... Nah, give me this.
I know that's what you want to go and take it then.
Nah, but the white chocolate.
Look, man, hurry up, fam.
Let me go with the white chocolate. I knew he was going to pick that one, you know. Yeah, I too red. That's why you got the red one. Spencer, wait. Before we start, let me just take a bite of this thing here, because big up Krispy Kremes again. Thank you for the red Christmas box. Much appreciated.
Salute.
Anyway, so we get on to more serious stuff.
100%.
All right. You don't get no other boxing podcasts like this.
No, listen.
What boxing podcast do you know where the presenters are eating Krispy Kremes live? Black coffee, the best coffee in town.
And unbranded water.
And I've told you. And this is fizzy water, but I'm not going to tell you what company has supplied this until that company
starts paying us money.
So tight. Anyway.
Our producer Gary's laughing because he's the one that cashes the checks.
Come on.
Cash them for us. Cash.
So we've just spent about 5 minutes eating Krispy Kreme donuts, drinking coffee, talking about unbranded water. So, let's get this Christmas show
on the road.
Right. First talking point of the week has to be the unfortunate dismissal of our good friend, a former Fighters' Right interviewee, our good friend Ben Davison. What's your take on that?
You know
Spence?
What? Everything is a relationship. You know, like sometimes you can see like an ugly-looking man with a good-looking girl.
Regularly.
Yeah, regularly, right? And you think, right, how come he's got that girl?
Because he's got money. That's why.
But no, I've seen some Brock man, right? I've seen some Brock pocket man with some Chris girls, and I'm saying, right, I don't know how did you get her, because I know how it goes. It's the frequency, it's the level.
Yes,
so
yes.
you attract what's on your level, right? I understand how boxing is more than anyone I know how boxing is. You know how boxing is.
Come closer to the
when
mic,
you
Spence.
get when you get a talent. People on the outside can look and think that you're undeserved of that talent. That's rubbish. You are deserved of it. That's why you got it.
100%. I always said it.
Right, that's why you got it. So, but it's going to be difficult because I'm going to say this again. Tyson Fury is a fighting man. No one can't deny that he is not a fighting man. He's a fighting man. Do I think that Ben Davison could have added anything to his game? Not per se when it came to the technicalities of the fighting. I just think for the fine tuning and for the motivation and for someone being around him and who understands him, then I think that's where he came.
Nope.
Right, go on. You're
no,
gonna say, what are you going to say? Go on, explain to me. Go on.
There was a game plan
100%.
for Tyson Fury. There was a game plan for Otto Walden. There was a game plan for, who was the other guy that he fought? Remember the first...
Oh, I can't remember.
Right, the name escapes me. But the thing is that we can't just say that he wasn't there from the technical standpoint, because we listened to Ben the other day speak about the technical side of the game and how much attention he pays to it. So I don't want to. He ain't a psychologist. He ain't a paid psychologist. Even though the help he rendered Tyson may appear that. And this is a boxing man through and through, in my opinion. And I do believe that technically he did improve Tyson, you know, and he helped him to the position he is today, as well as the mental aspect side, as what you said, yeah.
But do you think, sorry that you hear me munching these Krispy Kremes, they're delicious.
It's all good because I'm about to eat mine as well.
Right? But do you think, Ton, that it didn't help that the time when he fought Deontay Wilder last year, December, for the WBC title.
Yes.
And the man that you had, who you brought in as the experienced man in Freddie
mistake.
Roach.
First mistake. Ben Davison, that was a mistake. I don't know whose idea that was. But when I saw that, I said, no. He weren't with you on the way up. Why? And this thing is so serious, Spence, because I remember speaking to someone, I'm not going to reveal his name, but I said, that's the wrong move. And how do you know it was the wrong move? Because after the fight,
he gunned him.
He gunned Ben Davison.
Yeah.
See? So that's why you don't bring that new energy into your camp. If anything, you should be offloading energy. You don't... Sorry. Krispy Kremes. I want my insurance money. Sorry.
You're preaching now.
Yeah, sorry. So I'm saying that this man already went in with a mental... You can tell, and this is no disrespect to Freddie Roach, but I'm saying that he's going in there with a certain mindset as a trainer. Everyone knows that Freddie Roach is a very aggressive-minded trainer.
Yeah, he's a very offensive.
Very offensive-minded trainer. So, Tyson Fury don't fight like that. Tyson Fury don't fight like that. So now, at the end of the fight, you got Freddie Roach coming out disrespecting Ben Davison.
Yep.
So all these are the little seeds that started getting planted from early doors. I'm like, bruv, no, I don't want no new man in my camp when I've got... You see my team.
Yep.
You never see me bringing in no new people when we fought Kovalev.
Nope.
The same young team that we started with is the same team that's going to be here as long as I've got a say in it till the very end. Because these are the people that have gone on the journey with us. And I just feel that was a bad move. And, you know, Freddie Roach is a very influential man. You know, he's been in there in massive fights, in big fights. And, you know, because...
Hall of Famer trainer.
Hall of Fame trainer. You know, because Ben's so
trainer
young. Because Ben's so young in this game and he's achieved so much more than 99.9% of trainers at an early stage. People, oft times are going to listen to the most experienced guy. This doesn't necessarily mean that he is talking the right knowledge, but they're going to listen to him. And when Freddie Roach started to talk like that, I said, here we go. So already...
But don't you think also it's like, how can we put it? Like we would say that's inconsiderate or even bad mind.
That's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful, yeah. Of like, well, somebody brought you in.
Yeah, and then you're
like,
disrespecting him.
And he's saying, oh, no, if that was me, I'd have had him out. When we had Deontay Wilder going, we'd have had him out there. So it's those things that plant the seed. Then you've got all the other people that were going around now looking at, well, Ben's only young and he's this and
Hold on, so he was old enough when he was winning. Now something happened. Now he's young, too young. No. So I'm trying to say people want that. They want the cake and eat everything. They don't want to. You understand what I'm saying? It's like that's why I just talk how it is, because I know that there's a lot of people out there. When you're winning, they're with you. Or as soon as something goes wrong,
don't tell me about it. Don't tell me about it. You know.
Soon as something goes wrong, sorry, love, you weren't the one for me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I don't respect that. Now, I can't really talk personally on Tyson and Ben Davison's particular relationship or this matter. I don't know that. I don't know. You can't give a, and that's why when people's been messaging me on social media, what's my take on it? I don't have no take, because it's not really my business. I don't know. I'm just saying certain things that how I would have dealt with things if it were my position.
But now he's working with Sugar Hill, who's the nephew.
What's Sugar Hill?
Who's the nephew of Emmanuel Stewart.
So what's that going to do?
I don't know. That's who he's working with now as his trainer. And I think originally they was always going to kind of bring him in, but to bring him in is just like how Joshua's got other people working with him. Rob McCracker's still the main trainer, right? But
that'd be good.
Right, to bring in other guys, but now all of a sudden he's being propelled to this head trainer mode. Now, my thing is this. I've seen, because he works with Charles Martin, right? The former IBF champion.
How long has he been working with Charles Martin?
I don't know, not that long. He's been working with Charles Martin. Now, I'm looking at this because I think Charles Martin was being trained by Henry Tillman at one stage.
The ex-heavyweight.
Ex-heavyweight, who Mike Tyson famously knocked out, right? And also Evander Holyfield beat him for the WBA Cruiserweight crown.
Yes.
Anyway, so...
The knowledge. Hold on, wait there.
We're trying to be. And that was 1987. But anyway,
Come on.
But I'm saying, when you look at Sugar Hill, Kronk fighters, they have a kind of skillful but aggressive style of fighting.
Yes.
But when Tyson Fury usually fights guys, he's usually the taller guy. The bigger guy, the physically bigger guy. But so he can fight to his advantages, which is more of a Ben Davison style. Me personally, going and fighting Deontay Wilder, I would have preferred to not change anything, and I would have stayed with Ben, because you got excellent success, and many of us thought that Tyson Fury actually won that fight.
Exactly.
Right? Even with the 2 knockdowns administered by Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury could have.
So basically, what you're saying with Sugar Hill, it'll train him in a more offensive manner, which will play right into Wilder's hands.
Could be to the detriment of Tyson Fury because of how it goes. I remember what was it, 2007?
That's a good point, Spence.
Yeah, 2007, USA versus UK contenders, and
hold on there, hold on. Right? I know what you're gonna say.
Right. Well, then take the words out.
I know what you're gonna say.
Go on.
Contenders, USA versus the UK.
Yep. Anthony
Smalls.
Yep.
This is, call me Tunde the knowledge. I've taken a role. You see, this is what happened. Like attracts like, then you start becoming. Dream it, believe it, become it. Anthony Smalls versus Walter Wright.
Okay.
In that corner was one Sugarman Hill.
Yep.
But guess what? Spencer, the knowledge, Fearon, came up with a master plan.
Okay.
The game plan.
Okay.
And we beat him.
Okay.
We beat Walter Wright.
Okay.
And we beat Sugar Hill.
Okay.
So this is what I'm trying to say. I don't get gassed. Oh, sorry.
No, but it's the truth though.
Come on. I don't get misled by this so-called big American name trainer. No.
No, and neither do I. I'm not knocking Sugar Hill because
No,
nice brother.
at all. And plus,
But-
he's part of the Emmanuel Stewart, so you can only learn the great stuff.
exactly.
But what I'm trying to say is
That don't mean nothing though.
it don't mean nothing. What is more important is that you have a good relationship with the person that you're training. And I believe in training, that's the most important thing.
All right, let me just. This is how I'm gonna cut you. So I'm gonna break it down for people to understand. As you know, Tunde's got loads of things: stamina for self, stamina for hair, stamina for wealth, stamina for loads of different organizations. Stamina for right.
Stamina for wealth is coming up.
Stamina for knowledge. That's the next one's coming up. I'm doing that one, right?
Yes.
But check this one out. He has a cousin called Eddie, who's a fantastic barber in Stamina for Health. No, he's a fantastic barber. I've known Eddie for a long, long, long time. But you know what? Because he's a good barber and Tunde's his cousin, doesn't mean that I'm making Tunde cut my hair. That's what I'm saying.
If you make me
Press the button.
if you make me cut your hair, you won't have no hair. That's
Right.
sharp.
So that's all I'm saying on
On
the
the Sugar Hill thing.
Right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Again, this is what I'm trying to say. And the reason is this. Emmanuel Stewart had the passion to meticulously study the game in his own way.
Right, because he took guys from that.
Now, you can't give that to someone else. No matter how long they're around you. It's like a certain man who tried to beef me from Floyd Mayweather's gym. Had to run him. I said, when Floyd's done, you're done. So don't try going like you're some top trainer. You're just getting the accolade because of Floyd. And
Now Floyd don't really fight again.
exactly. And where are you? So again, you're right, Spencer. Just because of this so-called name, it doesn't mean I believe, again, we don't know the ins and outs of this, so we not careful, but we can't really talk the rules because we don't know the relationship. We don't know what happened. We don't know their personal issue. We don't know. But my thing was this: it was a bit upsetting because, I wanted to reach out to Ben this week. I know you've already reached out to Ben and just tell him to hold his head high. The thing is that the great thing Ben Davison has on his side is that he's a young man.
And he's passionate.
And he's very passionate. And now really is going to be the real test.
Yep.
The real test.
Well, I think he's still working. I think he's back working with Billy Joe Saunders now.
Again?
Yeah, I think he's back with Billy Joe
Bloody
Saunders.
Bill, you're like a yo-yo, mate. Bloody hell, 1 minute you're there, 1 minute you're there, 1 minute.
But that would be with Billy Joe.
That would be great.
Right?
That would be great because Billy's my man. Everyone knows I'm a Billy Joe Saunders fan
he's the guy.
for life. And
now that Canelo has given up the WBO light heavyweight title,
yes,
he's relinquished the title,
yes,
so he's going back down to super middleweight.
Is it super middleweight? Is it?
He's going to go down to super middleweight. So fingers crossed that it's going to be that fight will happen. Remember, Bill's linked with MTK Global.
Yes,
so,
yes.
I mean, the guys at MTK Global, especially the Kingmaker, they can pull some strings.
Well, you know what they say: when one door closes, another one opens. So hopefully that will be another, way for Ben to stay in a big time.
Yep.
But if it doesn't work out that way, as I say, I feel that he's young enough, he's passionate enough. And this is the time when you get tested because, it's like my friend Ted Bammy. One time he was training Richard Riakporhe, Chris Congo, all of them. And when they all departed, I said, bruv, Ted, this is your time now to show your passion of the game.
But I'm going to say this. Ted Bammy, as we know, he used to be my gym mate as well, right?
Oh, yes.
But with Ted Bammy, going up for, it was Isaac...
Turn off that heater there, man.
Right.
Spencer's trying to cook, man. In there.
What are you talking about?
Spencer's all barefoot. Spencer's all barefoot. Spencer's trying to cook, man. Here. Just press the dial on. You right there, girl? Don't worry, it's live TV. You can cross. You can cross. On the other side, left hand side. Left hand, left. Yeah, that one. Yeah, it goes off. Yeah, right. Thank you very much.
So,
try to cook us in there. What kind of thing you going on with? Sorry.
No. So what it was like, Ted Bammy,
yes,
came in the game, and this is what I'm saying.
Big up Ted. I'm Big C Ted. Yeah. I'm giving you airs.
Right. And I'm saying this with Ted because fair play. He reached out to me when he just come to the thing as a trainer. He did reach out to me, saying like if I could help him with anything. I said, yeah, I'm there for you, man. I've known Ted for years. But the thing is this, they put too much emphasis on being this guy up on the TV. I'm just being real, and I don't care. No one gets it. They put too much emphasis on getting on this gas thing because they want to be everywhere. And don't get twisted, right? Because it's experience. On Friday, I'm 46 years old. I'm not a baby. I just look young, right? So, but when you try too hard to be up, all up on the, like, you know what I mean? Like Suge Knight said, all up in the videos. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
If you want a real manager, all up in the videos.
Go to death row.
Go to death row, man.
So I'm saying, right. But I remember, right, in that fight with Lawrence Okoli,
as a champion.
British beef, Lawrence Okoli.
British beef.
British beef.
It should have been Naja beef.
Naja.
Suya.
It's tough like.
My dad, when he goes to the restaurant, he's goes, I can't eat this one. It's too hard. It's too hard. Go on.
When Isaac Chamberlain and Lawrence Okoli came to go and fight,
yes,
top of the bill, two novices. Let's call it as it is, right?
Absolutely.
Two novices fighting at the top of the bill in a what was it? A
British title fight.
15,000. Yeah, it wasn't for the British title. It was for an intercontinental title. Remember?
Oh wow! Okay.
Right. In that climate, you're going in to fight, the stress and the pressure that you're going on, but yet Ted Bammy was the one that was said to Lawrence Okoli, and remember, I'm telling you, your words are powerful. If Isaac loses to you, I will never work in boxing. I'll retire from boxing. That was his words.
Oh wow!
So what has happened after the fight? Right? Isaac Chamberlain, I'm telling you how this thing goes. Isaac Chamberlain loses the fight.
Yeah.
Then Isaac Chamberlain takes you to the board over the 10 grand that he said that you stole from him. I'm just telling you how it is. Even though they went to the board and it went in Ted's favor. Right? So I'm just saying. But Isaac was complaining. Isaac left you. Then after that, Richard Riakporhe left you. Then after that, Jay Pester left you. Then after that, all of your fighters, Chris Congo left you. All of your fighters left. Reason why? Because you put that emphasis on yourself.
Yeah, but the point, I mean,
and that's that. I'm telling you that.
Aside of that really wasn't where I was going.
I know it wasn't, but I wanted to bring it up anyway.
Yeah, you get in touch.
I had to get off my chest.
Emotional.
Yeah.
But my point was this: I was saying, as I said to Ted, it's a testament of how much you want it.
Exactly.
Because everybody knows my story in this game, and I'm like, every person that left me, I was like, you're a fool. You're a fool. You should never. You can't leave this. If you leave me, you're leaving yourself. Because you're dealing with a man who ain't stopping. I'm passionate. And I've proved that regardless of those that left me, you couldn't stop me from working. And that's the point I was saying with Ben Davison. It's a big thing. It's a big deal. But I just wanted to really, phone him up, talk to him and say, listen, mate, keep on working. Hold your head up high. Things happen in life for a reason. And as long as this is what you want to do, you just carry on the journey and you reap what you sow. Exactly. So big up Ben Davison. Keep your head up, mate. I know you love the sport, and I wish you all the best. And I wish Tyson Fury all the best. Whether he's a great fighter.
He's one of us, man.
He's also got his reasons for making the decision, and I think that regardless of what anyone thinks, we should just wish both of these young men all the best in their journey.
Exactly. And as Baba Tunde Ajayi always says to me, you have to be what you want to see.
Come on, Spencer Fearon. There you go. Moving on.
Terence Crawford versus Meme Machine on the weekend. Now,
I saw some combinations getting thrown here.
Bruv, I see Terence Crawford walk down a man and throw caution to the wind and was just throwing big shots. And he walked down.
Did he get shot? Did he get dropped?
That looked like a knockdown to me, bro.
I saw the rebound. You was one. I didn't watch the fight, but you
had to wake you up.
You woke me up Sunday. I like Tun. Did you see this fight? I'm like, bro, I'm sleeping, man. I've been working all through the night, doing my own work.
I'm just saying.
And you're like, nah, Tun. You gotta watch this fight.
Kazaki or whatever his name, the guy's name is, right? But they call him Meme Machine. The guy was a tough man. The guy.
What was his record going in, by the way?
He was unbeaten. He had one draw. I think he was 23 and one draw. Right? He come to fight, bro. He came to fight. Very strong man. The nice thing what I like about Terence Crawford is that he's good at working out puzzles. Right? He's very good at working out puzzles, very good at finding the range and then stamping authority with his shots.
Yes.
And the stoppage was proper. Because he just said, to hell with this, we're just going to have a fight.
We're going to rock it out.
Yeah, we're just going to have it. And that's what he did. He went out there and he had a rock. And it wasn't a little rock, Ton. He properly went out there and threw really, really hard shots. And it's kind of sad now because we're looking at the welterweight division with the guys that are there who are top tier. Now, Manny Pacquiao, there's talk that Manny Pacquiao ain't going to go nowhere near Terence Crawford. Right now, Manny Pacquiao's with PBC, so it's going to be very, very difficult for that fight to happen. Right. Then we're going to look at Errol Spence. Errol Spence is recovering from the car accident, but even if he's going to be back, because he's on PBC, we doubt that they're ever going to cross that over. It's going to have to be a lot of money put down on the table. Keith Thurman, the same thing. But the guy that's turned around, and you have to rate, is Shawn Showtime Porter saying, Bridget, let's fight.
Shawn Porter don't play no games.
He don't play no games. He's saying, let's fight.
Anyone who fights Shawn Porter,
You better eat your chips.
you better be fit.
Right.
You better eat Krispy Kremes. Because it ain't going to work if you don't eat Krispy Kremes. But is Terence Crawford the best welterweight there is today?
Is he the best welterweight in the world today?
Come on.
I'm going to be real. I think he's a better pound-for-pound fighter for his accomplishments than Errol Spence, but I would say that Errol Spence I would say Errol Spence is, because Errol Spence has got a win over Shawn Porter, who I think...
Garcia?
And Mikey Garcia, who has recently just signed with Matchroom. Yesterday he signed with Matchroom. Right, so therefore I would say it's Errol Spence. And he's got a win over Kell Brook. A solid stoppage win over Kell Brook as well. So I would have to say that he is the guy at 147. But until they can fix out all of this nonsense and everything else, then we're not gonna who's gonna be the best, because I really do want to see Terence Crawford versus Showtime Porter. No, versus Showtime Porter first. I think
that will answer a lot of questions.
Yeah, of course, it's Showtime Porter is the measuring stick at the division, and he's a guy right now who's just enjoying it. He's enjoying everything. He's the accolades of the sport, the pats on the back that he's getting right now. He's enjoying it, and that's the fight that I want to see.
Fantastic fight. So Shawn Porter versus Terence Bud Crawford is the fight we want on The Fight Is Right.
Yeah, put it out there, Ton. The magic powers, man.
Yes. Please, promoters, get your hats together. PBC, who promote Shawn Porter.
Yep.
And Bob. Bob.
Your best mate.
My best mate, Bob. I'm not going to shoot you, Bob, even though you requested me to get shoot.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said at the yard should shoot Tunde Ajayi.
Listen, he's smoking too much wacky backy. You know, he smokes beer weed. So that's why.
Yeah, man, we love Bob. We love Bob. But
you should get shot.
But anyway, Terence Crawford, I was looking at his record. He beat a good fighter in Jose Benavidez.
Benavidez is not Jose Benavidez is a good fighter. Very good fighter.
I think that was good matchmaking to have Amir Khan after Benavidez, because we all heard the stories that. Sorry, I'm choking on Krispy Kremes.
What, that he wasn't training?
No. That Benavidez was whacking Khan in sparring but again, Mike McCullum just proved that sparring don't mean much, because he just told you that he was getting beat up by what's the fighter? Braxton in sparring every day. We're getting beaten up, and then when it came to the fight and the showdown, it was a different thing. But definite. Spence's resume is a bit better than Crawford, but that's because at welterweight, yeah.
No. If we put in unison everything he's done, he's been a freeweight world champion. Come on. So he's pound for pound, and he's rated higher than him. But in that particular weight division, then I would say that Errol Spence is a little bit higher than him.
Okay. Crawford looks strong at welterweight, though.
Listen.
He looks very strong.
Because he's not muscle bound.
No, he's a slim guy.
He's a slim guy. And like I said, I'll give him his dues, man. I'll give him his dues for how we can alternate things in fights and how we can turn things into his favor. He's a good fighter. A very, very good fighter.
Good.
Richard Riakporhe tomorrow.
Richard, South London man.
Yeah.
Done well. Had a rocky start to his life.
Listen.
Turned it around. Went to university.
Okay.
Became a graduate. Now I think tomorrow fighting for the British title. Mm-hmm. What a story so far. And Richard is such a nice guy. Got a great trainer. A good friend to the fighters in Mark Tibbs. Mark Tibbs is such a, Mark makes me laugh. You ask him, and he's learned all the tricks of his dad. You ask him a question like, he might say, do you know when the date for the fight is? And he'll go, no, I don't know nothing. Everything is, no, I don't know nothing to it. I said, yeah, you got that from your dad. He knows the tricks. He don't want to say nothing about no one. So Mark is a great trainer, you know, young, passionate. And Richard has really done well. You know, his story is not dissimilar to most of us, you know, in this sport. We've all come from certain environments, but the fact that he's risen above all of that and he's making a name for himself, very proud of him. I think Richard's only had 10 fights.
I was just checking it now on BoxRec. Yep, 10 fights. Jack Massey's not no joke story.
10 fights, yeah.
Jack Massey can fight.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about the Jack Massey.
Jack Massey, he's 16-0, 8 knockouts.
Okay.
Decent fighter. He's not no little pushover like you're looking at him like he's some little idiot guy. I mean, Richard's been studying.
Hear the joke, Richard. Yeah, I know you're gonna back me up on this. So I see Richard in Peacock. So I think I train Anthony. Or I was watching Bilal train. So I finished that training, go over and do my own training at the first base. Come out of first base. Who's there? Richard. This guy's dedicated. This guy is living it proper. He ain't taking shortcuts. He's doing this thing.
He's on it proper.
You know, Peacock, third space, getting massages. You know, he's really taking this sport seriously. And he's going to be a problem. And I'm really looking forward to this fight tomorrow with this other kid, Jack Massey. But you say he's 16-0.
16-0. But the thing about it is this. He hasn't fought too many guys with winning records.
Okay.
And whereas Richard Riakporhe has been in with tough fights.
Yeah,
you know what
trust
I mean?
me.
You've been with tough fights. And that's the difference. As far as I'm concerned, that's the difference. Like, you've been in where you had to bite down his gumshoe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Chris Billam-Smith fight.
Yes.
He had to bite down his gumshoe in that fight. And when he bit down his gumshoe in that fight, that's when he realised, like, right, I realised what this. Tom McCarthy, never fight. Bite down his gumshoe. So...
Who was the guy that he fought from...
Sam Hyde.
Sam Hyde,
never good win. That was
a good win.
Sam Hyde was Joe Gallagher's fight.
Yeah,
right?
so you know anyone with Joe is not going to be a joke.
Exactly, not going to be no joke. So this is what I'm trying to say. He's been in with a better caliber of opponents. And one thing I give Richard, because like before he used to, when he's boxing, he'd throw his shots and shut his eyes.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Right, now he's not doing that to him, right? Because he's just picking up. He's picking up certain things. He's learning, he's constantly learning. I said to him, listen, Rich, you know what you have to do? Constantly have boxing on in your house. Right? He goes, yeah, for real. I said, constantly just have boxing on in your house so that it will seep into your subconscious. And fighters that you like. And little things you're going to steal.
Sorry, I just had to love. I just read Jack Massey's nickname. What is it? It's called One Smack.
One Smack? One Smack, you know?
Jack Massey. One smack.
What do you think he is? Wait, about smack. What do you think he is? Zamo from Grange. Remember?
Oh, that fam, bam.
One when Zamo was on the smack.
Oh, tight. Jack, One Smack Massey. Yeah, big up. I like that name. Anyway, back to the boxing.
Yeah, so if I'm looking at that,
One Smack.
Yeah, if I'm looking at that, then I'm looking maybe Richard.
Yeah, he has not had one testing fight.
Right.
Which doesn't mean to say that he can't fight.
Does that mean tomorrow night?
It just, tomorrow night we're going to find out.
Yeah, we're going to find out because it's been a testing fight. And I got Richard winning this one in about 8 rounds.
So basically that means that Lawrence has given up the British, because Lawrence Okoli was the British champion, right?
Yep.
Wasn't they supposed to fight
in the amateurs?
In the amateurs.
Yeah.
Richard swears blind he ducked him.
Richard came on the show when I was at Sky, said the same thing.
That'd be a good fight.
It would be, but Lawrence has improved a lot.
Yes.
So, and Richard's improving.
Yes.
And I think more so, 2020, Lawrence Okoli should be fighting for a world title. Please God that he wins it, and then maybe he can make his first defense against Richard Riakporhe, and they could both earn a lot of money together.
That's right. Yeah.
How good than fighting for 50 grand, Ton. They need to earn money, son.
Sam Hyde, Tommy McCarthy, Chris Billam-Smith, Jack Massey.
Back-to-back good fighters, good wins.
Good
right?
wins.
So, yeah.
Okay.
That's how I see it.
So, this tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night, man.
Richard Riakporhe and Jack Massey at the York Hall.
Yep.
That's Thursday. Saturday, on this show, we have Daniel Dynamite Dubois, Triple D.
Yeah, he's fighting some guy from... I don't even know the guy. I don't see the guy.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that again.
Listen. Well, it's not disrespectful. What? Wait, where's the guy from?
I don't know.
He's from Japan. Go check it right now. I'm sure the guy's from Japan. Right? I don't know Japan creating any heavyweight boxers, to be real. Right? I don't know. Right, if you can go see that. Go check this one out. Run out. Go see.
Daniel Dynamite Dubois, Triple D. 13-0,
Yep.
12 KOs.
Right?
He's fighting Koyotaro Fujimoto.
Right. That sounds like a Japanese name to me.
He is from
Japan. Right.
He's the #1 rated in Japan.
What does that mean?
There's only 3 boxers.
Exactly. Right. So I could go to Japan right now. I'll be ranked number 4.
But me and you could go there. We're number 4, number 5
Exactly.
in the rankings. That's bro.
I think
Anyway,
you're number 5. You're looking more hinged than me these days, too. Right? But no, I'm just being real. So when he's coming over and they're saying like, then let's look at his record. And I'm saying he's unbeaten. And
so hold on. 21-1, yes.
21-1.
He lost early on in his career. This is quite good though. He did lose 2 in his 1, 2, 3, 4. In his 6th fight, he fought for a title, a heavyweight title, and he was stopped early 2000. In 2012, this was 2009, so that's 7 years ago. And he lost against a guy that was 19-1.
Well,
with 2. They
weren't playing with him then.
Yeah, they weren't messing about. That's good going. And moving forward, he's fought guys, vacant Japanese title. Okay, that must have been number 2. Right, number 2. Who was 21-6. And then he's fat. Listen, I've seen a lot worse fight. He's fought against...
He does look the part though.
Yeah. He's fought against some decent guys. And let's get it right. If you look at Daniel's only 22 years old. He's only had 13 professional fights. So he himself is very inexperienced. And I think it's a decent mashup for the young man. Again, a 22-year-old going up against a 33-year-old man who, has only lost 1 fight. Yeah, so you can't actually say this is a bad matchup.
Got 13 knockouts. No, I'm not saying it's a bad matchup, but I'm saying when I think of Japanese boxing,
yes,
right, nothing stands out to me in the heavyweight division. In the lower weights, then yes, but not in the heavyweight division. And also, as I'm looking at it, I'm saying they are renowned for sumo wrestling.
Okay,
they're not renowned for boxing in that weight class. So it's good that the guy's over here, and I'm not rubbishing it because you know what, I could have egg on my face this time next week. But
okay,
I've definitely.
So I just done my little research.
Yep.
Sumo wrestling is considered Japan's national sport.
Okay then.
So you're right.
Right.
Yeah, the knowledge.
Okay. So therefore, I know for a fact.
Well, guess what? If you can't punch him, at least you can swing him over.
Yeah, that's
and jump on him.
And squeeze him to death.
And squeeze him.
Right, but no, I got Daniel Dubois winning. I got Daniel Dubois looking very, very impressive as well. There's been a lot of hype about him right now. He's been on loads
justified
of TV
though.
I think. Of course it's justified. Without a doubt. Right, and he's been on loads of TV shows, so they're building up his personality now. He's a kid that has been very, very reclusive, who's now slightly coming out of his show now. He's being a little bit more fan friendly. So we'll see. But I've got him winning this fight within 5 rounds. That's how
interesting. 5 rounds.
That's what I'm going for.
I'm going for a first round knockout.
Okay. Well then, are you going for it? Well, you must know something because you trade down at Peacock.
First round. I just think Daniel. I told you. I think Daniel's a problem. I think that the fact that he is someone what Mike McCallum said has to be, and that's a gym rat. Daniel, Caroline, his sister, Prince, young Prince coming up. People don't even know about young Prince yet. Believe me, they're fighting family. And there's a next young one after that. Like Dave's got a little factory going on, the dad. And they were born to be fighters. I think that Daniel's a little bit special. And I think that time will prove that. Obviously, boxing is a long sport. Just hope they don't rush him. But then again, as I said to one Mr. Eubanks, I believe, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Simple as that.
Give myself a round of applause.
And like I'm saying, it's been a plum pleasing pleasure.
Yes.
It's been an excellent week.
This is the Christmas show, so come on. Let's not sign it off with no vibes.
No. It's been a plum. I'm just being real. It's amazing. Like,
where you get a plum from? Why can't it be a mango? Why can't it be a mango pleasing pleasure? Come on.
It's been a plum pleasing pleasure.
Planted.
Planting or planting? What is it? What is it, huh? What is it?
It's been a planting pleasing pleasure.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You are there, Haji, sir. No, it's just been a pleasure to be able to speak boxing.
What a great year, man.
Week in, week out. You know what I mean? We've had so many great fights of this year.
Yes.
And we know, like, in the new year, it's even going to get even more hype. So we have to big up all of the promoters. You know what I mean?
Done a great job.
Yeah,
Frankie Blue Eyes.
Yeah, you know that.
Going strong.
Fast car Eddie.
Come on, fast car Eddie.
Yeah, I mean, Bob. I don't know when we can't see you, Heyman. Where you there?
Bob the Builder, Aram.
Yeah, I mean, big up Lee Ian. He's getting good traction. MTK Global. You know what I mean?
He's doing well.
He's doing well,
next
man.
To him what day was that? Saturday gone. Yeah, sitting next to him ringside. He loves boxing. Yeah, he loves.
Of course, he loves boxing. Loves the game.
Great,
right? So it's all good, and we like it's good.
Mick Hennessy.
Yeah,
don't forget Mickey Hennessy.
I know
the guy has worked hard, and he's
worked hard.
He's had a lot of ups and downs in the sport, and
that's part of life, bro.
It's part of life, but he's stuck with it, man.
He has stuck with it. I like Mick Hennessy.
I'm a great fan of his son.
Yeah.
Mickey Jr. Old type Mickey Hennessy Jr.
Okay.
I told you, he's one for the future. I'm telling you, he's got the skills to pay the bills and the council tax.
Yeah. Remember poll tax?
And the poll tax. That's what Maggie Fashion just mashed up the whole thing. Come with poll tax.
Poll tax, bun that. But yeah.
Hold on. Hold tight. I have to big up this you because he's a supporter of mine. So I like to give him a shout out. Mickey Hennessy Jr.
Okay.
Good kid, very respectful. You know, spoke to him before the Kovalev fight, after the Kovalev fight, and watch out for him, people.
And now we're talking about Mickey's. Let me just big up Mickey Moo.
Mickey Moo. Hey, we didn't even talk about that fight.
About the Teofimo Lopez versus Richard Comey.
That was a shock.
It was a shock. It was a shock. Two rounds. Gonna lie. It was a shock.
Because even yeah, you sent me that fight as well in the morning when I was what's the guy's name? The Matrix.
Oh, Lomachenko.
He said prior to the fight that Comey was gonna beat. Teofimo.
Yeah, but if you see what started off, it wasn't a right hand. It was a left hook first.
It was a left hook.
He hit him with a left hook. Like it stunned him, but he tried to style it out, and then he got caught with the other shot. I sent a message out to Mickey Moo, who's the manager of Richard Comey.
He's done
and I said,
well.
listen, brother, at the end of the day, you come in, you had no real boxing experience, just a passion for it, and you went after your dream, and you took a guy from your native country, or Ghana,
yes,
brought him over here, trained him up, and you got him into a world title position. He fought for world title first
twice.
time.
I mean, he fought
and then he won, and then he won the world title against Beltran, and I mean, got a good defense, and then he came up short on the weekend, but there's no shame in that. But Teofimo Lopez is one to watch.
22 years old.
22 years old. Family originally from Honduras. Trust me, that was a clap out. I mean, and I didn't expect that because I had Richie Comey winning that fight.
Yeah,
because he didn't impress me. The last couple of fights that I've watched of Lopez, he didn't impress me. It's like, you know what, Richie Comey's gonna deal with you because Richie Comey's got that relaxed, sharp jab right hand. I thought that's what's going to deal with you. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. But you know what? End of the day, I still got big up Richie Comey. He come from nothing, become a world champion. So props for that. And so, yeah. So, yeah, again, for everyone who download, like, subscribes, and everything else.
And comment.
Yeah, comment. I want to hear some more comments so we can go back and forth with you guys. Because in the new year, what we're going to be doing, the phone-in chats where we're getting the fans to come and jump in on the phone.
Someone said to me, Gary, to do a live show where people... Can we do that, right? Yeah, see, the appliance of science.
But our producer's proper. Gary's just sitting down, just looking all smug. Gary, our producer's arms are looking very big, you know, like he's doing bare press-ups.
That's the Krispy Kremes. Don't let them fool you. That's the Krispy Kremes.
I've seen man's arms looking big like He-Man.
That's the Krispy Kremes.
Oh, Hercules in the room.
So, yeah, great. Fantastic year. so far been a great year for boxing in general. You know, Anthony Joshua reclaiming the heavyweight title.
That's big.
After, you know, losing.
Yeah.
And Tyson Fury coming back from depression, mental health issues, 2 fights challenging the #1 knockout artist in the world and almost causing an upset. In a lot of people's eyes, did cause an upset. And maybe if that fight was somewhere else, Tyson Fury may well be heavyweight champion of the world today. So that was a great fight. We also had the tremendous fight with Josh Taylor and
Regis Progress.
Regis Progress. That was a fight and a half.
One of the fights of the year.
Absolutely. What other fights?
There's been loads of great fights. Shawn Porter versus
Spence. Shawn Porter versus Errol Spence.
The Golovkin fight. We've just been treated.
Golovkin, Canelo. Was that this year?
No, it was last year.
Last year?
Yeah, last year. But we've been treated to so many.
I'm living.
No, it's this year. It's this year.
Yeah, it was this year.
Yeah, it's this year. But we've been treated to so many great fights.
Yes.
That it's only going to get bigger and better.
2020 with the 2020 vision.
You know it. That's right.
Don't let a blind person proofread your vision. Go on.
Standard.
Dream it, believe it, become it. Happy New Year, happy 2020, positive vibes, positive feelings, like attracts like, you know what it is. Dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down, the world's greatest podcast. Peace, 2 fingers, I'm out.
Remember to like, comment and subscribe to the Stamina for Sale YouTube channel.